No, you're good. All right, let me see. I'll be able to see when this thing starts now.
All right.
Just kicking back up. Yeah, it looks like yeah, it looks like we're good. All right, so hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and I am now chatting with Duan Lightfoot, who is a network professional, really is what I like to call him. But I don't think that's really your job title by trade. But you do a lot of YouTube videos where you really do a lot of networking stuff, and I mean, you blow me out of the water with that stuff because I can't do any of that stuff. So I'm actually really excited to finally get you on the channel because you are one really smart guy. So thank you, first of all, for being on the channel. And now that you're finally here, people are probably going to ask you a bunch of questions, and then they can check out your channel. So thank you.
Man, I thank you for having me on. You know, you're definitely a person that's truly supported me and been like real friends at you, you know. So this is a long time coming, you know, being a person like that. So it's pretty cool, man. Congrats on the new baby, you know, the family. You're awesome, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, yeah, so you mentioned my profession. So as we talked about this, and so I've done everything from Windows T 4.0 to, you know, managing wireless and Cisco networks. So I've been on both of IT when it comes to administering networks, but yeah, I'm a system administrator. So with just so happen to be a CCNP also. So yeah, that's what I do.
CCNP, man. Now you're getting like the big time. You're like big shot over here. CCNP.
Oh no, man. It's cool.
Well, I need to find headphones real quick.
It says okay, cool. Cool, Heath. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. MD Maya said, can I be a network administrator with associate's degree? Which courses do I need? You can be a network administrator with no degree, especially if you get that CCNA or, you know, if you have any type of experience, you know, you can definitely get out. Talk about how well you market. Yeah, it's all about how well you market yourself when it comes to getting jobs and all that good stuff. So if you got an associate's degree, you definitely, if it's with the network, if it was focused on networks, you can do a job. You just got to make sure you have that resume tailored right. And then once you get that interview, you knock it out. That's all I would recommend. But Michiman, what's the difference between Windows and Linux? What's the difference between Windows and Linux? Pretty soon, not much. There's mainly security, the way everything's written. You know, Windows file structure is totally different than Linux, so different when it comes to. But pretty soon it won't be much because Windows is quickly moving to the open source, the Linux platform with their Windows Server 2016, with the Azure platform moving towards the Linux market. So he said, Jesse T, what's happening, Jesse T? Ain't talked to you in a while. Thanks for coming to the channel. What's happening? Martin Gonzalez said Linux is free and can be modified. Right. Linux is free. Pretty much you can do whatever you want, build however you want. It's a great operating system, and it's only about, actually, I think my boy Jorgen told me, it's only about 3% of the desktop. So it's a little more secure. You're not going to have to worry about viruses as much because people aren't going to take the time to write viruses for Linux when everybody has a Windows PC. So that's something to keep in mind too. Yeah, I agree with you, James. I agree with you, James, also. A beast, I do love right now. And it does have some Unix type commands, Linux type commands in PowerShell, but the structure of Windows and Linux is different. So you get them handles yet, man?
What's up? You talking to me? I'm working on.
You good, Zach?
I'm good. You're just talking. I'm
okay. Okay.
Pull something up here.
Okay. Show you straight, man. Yeah. So, how you guys doing on this Friday night? What search you working on? What's your career goals? You know, and network was on. You know, it's kind of like I'm here for you. You know, and also for my boy Zach. He asked me to come into the live stream. So whenever you're looking for a job, you know, one of the things I pretty much recommend anybody do is when you look at that job description and the qualifications that they want you to have, I would definitely make sure that your resume is tailored around that to be more specific and focused. And if they ask for certain certifications, make sure that you have that on your resume, letting them know that you do have that certification. And then also, once you get in that interview, go over that job description. A lot of people just go in the interview, you know, worrying about what kind of questions they're going to ask. But most of the interviews I've been on, they want to know if you can do the job that's in that job description. So definitely study up on that job description to see if you are going to be prepared when they do pop you with those VTP questions, those routing questions, the OSI model. You know, if you're doing help desk, the A+ questions, Sec+ questions, just make sure that you're sharp. You know, I got a couple of videos on this stuff. Zach has a million videos on this stuff, and we're both pretty helpful in that. He's very helpful. You know, he's been doing it forever. So, yeah. What's going on, Mach? He said, my two favorite guys chatting. This is wonderful. You guys should do this more often. We're definitely going to do this more often, but he's pretty busy, and I'm pretty busy too. But we do communicate in between. And plus, he just had a baby. So, you know, we both have families that we have to take care of. So we just do what we can when we can to make sure that we give back to you guys, because it's all about you and not me. You feel me?
I completely agree. I couldn't say that better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I really enjoy this. You know, I wish I had more time to put into it, but, you know, I have a huge vision for myself and others. So YouTube is definitely a platform that I utilize to help people, you know, but I also want to help people outside of YouTube, you know. So I do what I can when I can, but when I can, I try and give you the most bang for your buck as quick as I can. But when it comes to packet trace of videos, sometimes they're going to be 15 to 30 minutes. That's just the way it go, because I don't want to miss nothing, and I want to give you all of it when I give it to you. You feel me?
Doing your videos, man.
I know. I'm working on it.
Break them out. Series.
I'm working on it. I'm working, man. I get in there and it just it's hard to stop, bro.
Well, that's all right.
It's hard to stop.
You could record the whole video, then you just gotta break it up. That's all.
True. I'm working on it, man. You gave me some sound advice.
Break it up in post. That's all.
Yes, sir. And, Jesse T said something. Duan, you're in the KC area. Hey, Jesse T, I went to Century Training. I'm good friends with everybody at Century Training. Those are my people. Are you from KC, or are you looking into Century Training? Because they are great people with a great program, and I can definitely talk to them for you if that's what you like. And Michiman, that's great news, since I'll be a data center operations engineer. Hey, congratulations, Michiman. That's what's up. I love to see people making moves. I love to see people getting those jobs that they desire. It's an amazing thing when you can actually follow your dreams the way you desire to. So Mosh. Hey, no problem. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And it says, Yeshi, how to choose cybersecurity after taking IT degree. So you want to get into cybersecurity. Man, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. Getting into that field is not easy. A lot of times, you know, they want you to have experience. But what I would do is, for one, start networking with recruiters on LinkedIn. That's the number one thing I would do. And then number two, I would get on websites like Indeed. I think there's a couple more websites. I will have to look them up. But Indeed, for sure, when it comes to that, just type in like your zip code, your area, and then type in cybersecurity entry-level jobs or something like that, and just start searching and applying. I mean, that's all you can do is apply and see what they tell you. You feel me? Hey, Zach, what's up, man? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm just playing around with the image here. I don't know, are you checking the live stream?
Nah, I'm sitting here looking at the live chat and answering these questions.
Oh, see, I'm trying to put your background up here, trying to make it look all nice and pretty for you.
Okay. It says, Jesse T said, yeah, my work just got me an annual pass, taking the Cisco and Microsoft classes soon. Awesome. Jesse T, if you're in KC, when you're taking those classes, hit me up. I'll take you out the gates or wherever you want to go. We can get together and talk. Let me know. And let's see, Derek Holloway. Enjoy both of you guys' channels. I need to get off the help desk. Quick, please. Hey, Derek Holloway, be encouraged. You know, sometimes things don't happen as fast as we want them, but when they happen, they happen. So what I would do is be a rock star on that help desk while you're in that position. Learn as much as you can and study on the side for the job that you want. But while you have the job that you're in, be a rock star, because you never know what that situation can turn into. Although I spent many years on the desktop support side, and at times I hated it, but I was always focused on doing the best I could in that position. And now I am where I am today. Even though I'm still working on getting to where I want to be, I'm content with the way life is going, because I know that where I am today is not necessarily where I will be tomorrow. You feel me? So let's see, Martin Gonzalez. Indeed, ZipRecruiter, Dice. That's what it is. Hey, thanks, Martin. Dice. If you're looking for a cybersecurity job, Dice is a great one to look into, because they deal with clearance jobs and those high-paying security jobs. So definitely check out Dice. Definitely check out Indeed, and get on LinkedIn and start networking with those recruiters. Get your LinkedIn profile up to an all-star and just start posting and contacting recruiters. The stronger you have a network, the more resources you have to be successful when you're looking for a job. Michiman, yes, LinkedIn. I definitely recommend LinkedIn. I'll be doing a video on LinkedIn pretty soon, especially for those guys that are in the military, because as a veteran or a service member, you actually get a premium profile for free on LinkedIn, and I'll be doing a video to show you how to do that. Yes, sir. I've been doing a lot of research, Zach. Have been doing a lot of research.
That's cool, though.
So,
cool. I didn't know that.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of research. I got a lot of information, and so. No problem, man. Thank you.
Always appreciate
Thank you.
it.
But
love meeting people in the service,
man, I didn't really have another option, so it was the best option for me. The service was good to me, and I did the best while I was in there. So.
Now look at where you're at.
Yeah. Now look where I'm at. I'm sitting here with you.
Started from the bottom. Now there's a song like that.
Right. Ain't that Drake?
Yep.
It's Drake.
That's like my jam, for real. Like, that's what I always say. Like, I started at the bottom, now I'm here. Like, for real. Like, that's.
Now we here.
Yep. That's what I always say.
Yes, sir.
The wife always gets.
Yes, sir.
I'm like, look, I started at the bottom, now I'm here. And she's like, you need to shut up right now. I'm like, it's the truth. It's literally the truth.
Hey.
Look at all the stuff I'm doing now. Like, I wasn't doing that before. I'm doing it now. You know?
Man, you can never forget where you come from.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, the stuff that you go through, you remember that always. You always remember that stuff. And that's something that I've talked about before, you know, because a lot of people, like, always stress out about the mistakes that they make. But that stuff
Right.
that you'll eventually get over it. You'll eventually get over it. You'll always remember
Right.
it. You'll always remember it. You'll get over it, but you'll always remember that. You'll never make that mistake again. You'll learn from it. That's the type
It
of
keep you humble.
everybody
It
needs
keep
to be. You need to learn from your mistakes.
yeah,
Especially if you want to be successful in this type of career,
yeah,
you need to learn from those mistakes. Because there's so many people that I've worked with that they don't learn from their mistakes. They do the same stuff over again. It's like, how are you doing the same mistake over again? How have you not learned by
Hey.
now? Like, oh man, it drives me nuts. Those are the type of people I hate working with.
it's life though, man.
I could just go on.
Yeah, but
we could talk like about so many different topics. Like we could just go like completely off the wall on like so many different topics. I know, but
okay. So yeah, let's talk about that. So making mistakes at work. When you make mistakes at work, one of the reasons why you will make one of the reasons why you will make the same mistakes over and over at work is because you don't document and you don't take notes from the first time you make mistakes. The first time you make that mistake. So one of the things that I learned throughout my career is whenever something happens and I make a mistake, I always document it. And one of the things I keep on my desk is, some sticky notes and a notepad and a notebook, but I also use OneNote and I document it because that automatically dates and everything. And you can kind of, categorize whatever you're working on, whatever type projects and whatever type issue. So that way you can do a search or whatever, just in case, because a knowledge base at work is good, but sometimes it doesn't always get the job done.
right. See, like at my job right now,
Yeah.
we have like an internal wiki. It's a huge
Right.
internal wiki system that literally has like all of our systems in it. And if we come across
Right.
something different that we've never seen before, we're supposed to. Now, I say this lightly because we are supposed to, update that wiki and say, hey, we ran across this. If you run across this again, here's how you fix it. But some
Right.
people don't like to do that. But that's a whole other story. But we have this whole thing that's what it's there for. So it's like if you guys don't have a system like that in place, if you guys don't work in an environment like that, exactly what you said, OneNote, Google Docs, Trello,
Google Docs, OneNote, Evernote.
yeah, Evernote, there you go, whatever. There's so many different like free options out there just to track your own documentation. You know what I'm saying? And you need that. You absolutely need that. Especially when you're first starting out at a job even, you know what I mean? Oh my God. I literally, when I first started out at a job, I grab a whole notebook. I write everything down because that's the best way I can retain stuff. I'm not going to type it out.
Facts.
Because I won't retain it as well if I'm typing it all out. I got to write it
Yeah.
down.
Facts. Hey, another thing for all you guys that are new in the field, one of the best things you can start doing in your career is documenting your entire day pretty much. So when you get to work, open up, let's say OneNote or some notes in your Outlook, and pretty much before you leave work, document what you did that day. So that way when your supervisor comes to you and say, hey, what have you done this year? You know what I mean? You're like, well, this is what I did every day. And he's going to be like, wow, well, pick out the best thing you did. And you won't have to think about it. You can just go back and look and give him some strong bullet points. Because a lot of times, having that type of information, you're selling yourself and you make his job easier. So, you take your career in your own hands just by documenting.
Yeah, you know what really benefits you that way is when that raise time comes, you're like,
Facts.
all this, man. Look at this. You're like, all right.
Raising bonuses.
Yep. You're like, all right, show me that cheddar, And that's
Right.
serious. Like what better way to show your boss, your supervisors, whoever that you report to, that signs your paycheck. This is why you deserve more money than having
Right,
all that
right.
there in front of you. I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah.
That's how I did it. That's literally like this
Man.
back July 1st. Well, it was actually like June 15th or whatever when I had my review, and then I was like, look, here's all this stuff. And like, all right, all right, man, fine. You're like, all right, you win. I'm like, I know. But that's what you gotta do. You know, it's just,
Yes, sir. You got
you
to.
know.
You got to.
But if you don't have that, you don't have the facts in front of you, like you said, it's, you know, it's pointless to even try to do stuff, you know.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, my daughter, she's at the door. Let me let her in. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Let's see, let me check the chat. He's gone. Let's see. Creekwater worked desktop support position, but have recently been asked to come for a second interview for a position that would be setting up other companies' networks. Not sure what should I do. You should probably go in for the interview and just hear them out and see exactly what they're looking for and ask more questions. Ask exactly, you know, what they're looking for. Other requirements. Ask, you know, other structures. You know, what their network really looks like. Things like that. If you're going to be shadowing people, you know, when you come in there. Things like that. Audio's coming
Just
up.
wait.
Is my audio better? Yeah, my bad.
All right. I'm back. So what's up?
Hi. Who's that?
That's my boy Zach.
Hi, Jack.
What's up? How are you?
Hi, Jack.
Wait,
Hi.
say hi.
How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I can't hear you.
I can hear
So
him.
you okay?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Can you hear
okay?
me? You okay?
All right. I'll see y'all later.
How old are you guys?
Bye-bye.
How old are they?
6 and 4.
6 and 4.
Yeah, play with him. All right. I'm back, man.
Well, you have to play Power Juice.
Alright, audio's better on my end, guys? Yes, better. Okay. People were complaining about my audio. I had to fix it.
Okay, cool. Did you get a Creekwater X question? You said
Yeah, I answered that.
yes. Okay, cool. IT learning is so never turn it down opportunity. Hey, I agree with James all day. Never turn down an opportunity.
Yeah, James is he's a guy, man. He comes in here all the time, and he always has sound advice.
Yes, sir.
He's awesome.
What does James do? What does he do?
I don't know what he's doing right now, to be honest with you. I don't. He's probably told me at some point. I probably forgot because I'm terrible. I'm sorry, James. But I know,
I didn't mean to put him on the spot. My fault.
No, you're good. He could tell us. He'll tell us. But he's always like, he's pretty much like on point. Like anytime, like if I'm like not answering somebody right away, and he comes up with an answer, like it's exactly what I would say. Like he's just like on point.
Right.
With like everything. He's awesome. That's why he's got like that little wrench next to his name, because he's just
Right.
you know.
Do I receive
He's awesome. Like I appreciate that guy. Every time I see him come in, he's my guy. Audiovisual IT field technician. So. But
Okay.
he's like always studying stuff. Like he came in yesterday or day before in chat, and it's like he's learning Java. Shoot. I have it pictured in my mind. He was telling me. But he signed up for like IT Pro TV. He's learning a bunch of stuff there. Like, he's a smart guy.
I mean, they're doing the things. I saw Todd Lamley. I think he's working with IT Pro TV right now.
Who is?
Todd Lamley. You know the books. One of the books that I really like for the CCNA. He wrote that, and so I seen like his new edition is actually with IT Pro TV. They're doing their thing. That's what's up. Salute to them, man.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of new people coming on there. Like doing stuff for them. I was like, dang, man. And I haven't been doing any videos for them lately because I've been so busy. I'm like, oh, I'm dropping the ball. I'm dropping the ball.
Hey, it'll come together, man. Things will get easier.
I'm hoping this weekend I can pump out a video or two for them, because I really got to do like the CSUNT stuff still. I've been like studying it like a little bit still, and then I got to do like an A+ video for them. And then
Right.
I still got to do the video for SolarWinds. I got to try to do that this weekend too. They want me to talk about Dameware. You ever used Dameware before?
Heck yeah, man. Dameware's what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, look. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. On the network, Daneware is my favorite for the simple fact that when you remote in a computer, you don't need any type of permission from a user to access the device. You just remote into the system, and then you can do everything you need to do while they're all doing without even them getting their permission.
Yep, that's what I use that at my job right now. So when they called me up and they were like, "Hey, you want to do a video on Dameware?" I was like, "Dude, I use this at my job. I would love to do a video about Dameware. Like, I love it. I used it at a job before when I worked at one of the school districts I worked for. I used Dameware too. So I was like, dude, I've used this before in the past. I use it right now. Literally been using it for the last 3 years. Like, I love Dameware. It's so easy. It's so great. It just works. So, heck yeah, I'll do a video about Dameware.
Yeah, I see James said he's doing Java and Python on IT Pro TV. That's what's up. Hey, James, Java will get you paid for sure. And Python it's an old way of coding. It's old, but it's coming back because it's so, I would say, cross-platform. Like it works pretty much with anything. So Python has really got a lot of hype. So you're definitely grinding when it comes to learning the right things.
Can't code, man. I hate coding. Screw that. Can't do it. Nope. Not for me. Check myself out. No, thank you. See, okay, bachelor's in information tech management and have
like,
an A+ for job experience. Sorry, go ahead, Duan. What's up? I can get back to him.
No. Go ahead, man. Take care of Dietrich. What's up, Dietrich?
So he said, get a bachelor's in information tech management and have an A+ cert makeup for job experience. It's almost, oh man, see, it's job experience, and a lot of people are going to agree and disagree on the subject. So I'm gonna see what you think about. I'm gonna tell you what I think about this. And I'm gonna see what you think about this. All right, but
okay,
yeah,
okay.
Bachelor's is great and all, right? Get your foot in the door and all that fun stuff. But experience is always gonna be king. Always gonna be king. Experience is just always. It's, you know, if Dietrich is going to basically, if he's applying for a job and he's up against somebody who has, you know, say like 2 years of experience, or let's say he's got a bachelor's and an A+, so that is basically equivalent to maybe like 3-4 years of experience, somewhat, if that, kind of, sort of.
3 years.
You know, so if he's competing with that against somebody who has actual 3 years of experience on the job, like, I would pick the person who has 3 years of experience over the person who has the bachelor's degree. You know what I mean? I want the person who actually knows, like, an environment. You know, and it's not that I'm hating on somebody who has a degree. It's just that, like, I want that person who's going to come into my environment and is going to understand, rather than, like, I'm really going to have to, like, show somebody, like, this is a business environment. You just learned all of this great stuff in school, but you know absolutely nothing about a business environment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts on it, it's kind of, when it comes to college, I'm never going to tell anyone not to get a college degree.
Right.
Because a college degree will always help you.
Yeah, I would never tell anybody not to do it. It's the same thing. Same thing. I completely agree with you there.
Right. And in most companies, having a certification will trump a college degree. But if you're trying to work for a company like Cerner, you're going to need a college degree. It's just facts. Like, you're going to need a college degree. So
Cerner was trying to get
For
me
your
to come work for
questions,
them, man.
you got a degree?
No, I don't have a degree, but they were like, "Hey, you need to come work for us." I was like, "No,
Man,
not doing
hey,
it."
here where I'm at, man, is everybody I know that works for something that pretty much has a degree. There's a few people that don't, but most of the people they say you have to have a degree.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Nope.
with, but most companies, like I said, a cert will trump that. Now, Dietrich, as far as your question, when you say does a bachelor's and an A+ make up for job experience? Now, with a bachelor's and A+, you're looking at an entry-level job. So depending on what type of job you're trying to get, if you don't have experience, it's going to be hard to get that job. But if you're trying to get an entry-level job, you should be right on point with getting that job. But anything beyond that, not having experience is where you will be kind of hindered. I'm not saying you can't get the job, because if you go in there and knock that interview out, anything's possible. But it's a mountain you will have to climb if you're trying to get like a network engineer position and you don't have any experience, or if you're trying to get like a sysadmin position and you don't have any experience.
Right. That's a good way to answer that.
But I'm not saying it's possible. It's all about your grind and your hustle.
Yeah, there you go. That was a good way to reword, or not to reword, but to answer that question differently than I did, for sure. Rather than, yeah, that is a good way to, yeah, I like the way that you answered that. For sure. I like that.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Hey, I'm trying to think like you. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's why I like you, man. I'm telling you. That's why we had that conversation on the phone that one day.
Same here,
I
man.
said, man, this guy is gonna go places. For real. Yeah, I don't know. I would.
Yes,
I would
Yes,
never
sir.
tell anybody to not get a
He said
degree,
with an A+, mate.
a degree will open up doors for sure. A degree is always going to open up doors, right? But like, it gets to a point where like once you have like experience, it don't matter what degree you have. And truthfully, like it doesn't matter what degree you.
But
you have.
I will say.
Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is that what I will say, once you get into like senior level and like management, that's when the degree really comes into play.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. A lot of times, for sure.
Because you look at most managers.
Yeah, they have some kind of degree, for sure.
IT managers really, yeah, they don't really know IT for real when it comes to troubleshooting, but they do know how to manage IT. You know what I mean? So.
But have you seen that they're starting?
They're kind of different at their technical aspect. They know.
They're starting to put out a lot of different certifications for management now, which is pretty awesome. You know.
Right.
So I like that they're trying to do
Facts.
that, because they see that there's not a lot of people, basically like around our age, who don't have degrees. And I know I think you do have a degree, don't you? Or no?
I don't have a degree, man.
You don't? You do or you don't? Sorry.
No degree here.
See, I don't have a degree either. See, that's what I mean. There's a lot of people that are around our age who do not have a degree. So, like, going forward, like, think about it this way. Going forward, 20 years from now, out in the business world, they're going to have people like us who don't have degrees, who are going to need to manage people, right? Well, they're going to want people who have degrees, right? But they're not going to have anybody who actually knows anything about IT. So I think that the certifications that they're coming out with that actually teach you how to manage, teach you that aspect of management and the business development type of things, that's kind of going to help alleviate needing a degree. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because
college is too slow, man.
Yeah, and there's just so many of us that do not have degrees. But, and like I said, in like 20 years, when we're like 50, like, there's literally tons of us who do not have degrees, but we're in IT. We've been in IT for 15 years
Right.
pretty much almost, and we didn't need a degree back then necessarily. We got into IT back then because like that's at that time, if you knew computers, like you didn't have to have a degree. Like they needed people, and you could learn it, and be part of it, and jump into that field, and just develop and like
Right.
throw yourself
Right.
into it and be a part of it. And now that's not that way anymore. Now it's just like completely not that way. Now you're very limited. Now like I would say there's like maybe like a 25% chance that you can go out and get experience and get a job and feel comfortable just with saying I have just experience and you're 18 years old. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hard to do that.
Right,
Back
right,
in like
right,
2000, like I'm 18 years old. I have experience. Give me a job, and they'd pretty much be like, all right, yeah, you're 18 years old, and these business people don't know they don't know shit about computers. They're gonna give you a job because they pretty much think that you've been working on computers since you were like 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's completely different now, if that makes sense.
Right.
I don't know. I'm just kind of ranting,
Nah, it makes a lot of sense.
but it's just
It's all good. Yo, there's a couple questions in the live chat about the A plus, the Network Plus, and this CCNA.
you need to answer the one Meg. I don't know. I can't. I'm terrible with names. Because that's a you question right there.
I want to say it's Maj.
Maj? Yeah, I don't know, but I could tell you right now that the A plus is not going to help the CCNA. See, if you're because listen, if you're thinking about getting the CCNA, why you should just go for the Net Plus and then go for the CCNA. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even worry about the A plus. Go all Net Plus and then CCNA.
This is how I feel. This is how I feel because I've been thinking a lot about this. When it comes to the A plus and the Network Plus, which one do you think is going to get you a job? To me, if I'm looking for a job, I'm getting the A plus all day long.
Yeah, A plus all day. You're right.
Because that's going to get you entry level help desk.
Yeah, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? If you're looking for a career, are you going to get the Net Plus or the CCNA?
Right. Yeah.
So to me, the Net Plus is just one of those certs that just kind of, you know what I mean? It's just kind of there. I mean, but it's not going to get you a job like the A plus or the Sec Plus will.
Yeah, that's like the IT fundamentals, that cert.
Right.
That's like a useless cert. But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You're right.
I mean, Net Plus will teach you networking, but as far as like getting you a job, the A plus all day will get you an entry level help desk job.
For sure. I agree. I mean, you told me wrong. You shut me up.
Nah, that's just I've been thinking a lot about it, man. Because
you're right.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, I know.
It's nothing like that at all.
I know. You're just right. I just don't think an A plus.
I get asked that question all day about the
CCNA
Net Plus, man.
Make it easier. You know what I'm saying? I think is that your daughter? I think she wants to answer.
Oh no.
Question. Is your daughter
right, she wants to answer a question. What's up, baby?
Daddy, Big Man won't let me play on your phone.
Okay, hold up, Zach.
You're fine, man. Oh man, let's see. Jason Jordan, is it better to start off as a programmer before IT manager? I don't think a programmer really has anything at all to do with an IT manager, to be honest with you. At all. Like, not one bit of difference. I was answering Jason's question real quick. He asked is it better starting off as a programmer before an IT manager? And I don't think it has any. They don't have anything to do with each other.
Yeah, I mean, a programmer, man, that's a career. I mean,
Yeah.
that's that's. I mean, you're good if you're a programmer. You're good right now. A developer, coder, any type of in that field, you're good for I don't know the next 20 years probably.
Are you putting those kids in check?
Because like James said, man, they're sitting there playing with my phone. You know how kids are.
I know. So I have a 6-year-old and a
Let me see.
10-year-old on top of
Hey,
the
but
newborn.
see, we both got 3 kids, bro. We both.
How old? What? How old are all yours?
My oldest is 14. Then I got a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old.
14. You got a 14-year-old? Dang.
Yeah, man.
A boy or a girl?
Yeah. A girl, she a rock star, get straight A's.
A girl?
She's
You
in
have a
all types of
14-year-old girl? Oh,
sporting
man. Oh, God.
Yeah, man.
Oh. Dude, all right.
Yeah.
So my 6-year-old
She's a
and my
superstar.
10-year-old are both girls. So I'm screwed. It's totally screwed.
Oh, okay.
I got two.
No, you're not, man. Girls are a beautiful thing.
Nah, dude, I love my
Nah,
girls.
man.
I love my girls. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just dreading the teens, man. Dreading the teenage years.
Embrace it, bro. it's gonna be a growing experience. Embrace it.
Man. I just can't wait for my little boy to grow up now. Can't wait.
He gonna be the hardest.
I hope so. That's future
He gonna
tech
be the
support
hardest.
right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope you got him a Raspberry Pi right now as we speak.
He's got his own MacBook already, man. What are you talking about?
Right. Right.
He's got his own MacBook and his own little DSLR. He's good to go.
Right.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Hey, Devontae Swing, good luck on that A+. I see you out there dreading that 900 series, but you can knock it out. Just have a good plan when you tackle it and just go in there and be confident and be consistent in your studies, and you will be successful at passing that A+.
Yeah, so many people dread those tests, man. I don't blame them one bit. I do not blame them. They
Yeah,
get so
A+ is no
intimidating.
fun, man.
Oh.
The A+ is no fun, bro, because it tells you a lot of information that you'll never have to really use unless you build computers on the side.
That's why I've never taken the A+.
Man,
That's
yeah,
why I've
you're
never
good
done
to
it.
go.
I'll never take the A+ because I'll never use
Yeah.
it. Like I'll never. I don't need to know all these bus speeds. Get out of here. I don't want to know all that. Come on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
there's so I just don't understand why they. I mean, I kind of get it, but I don't know. At this point in my career, with how old I am right now, it's like, man, I'll just go get like MCSE and call it a day. Yeah, but you'll rock the A+, man. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as I make it out to be. Don't listen to me. If you have no money for certs, start fixing people's computers on the side. Try that.
He said no money for certs.
Yeah, no money for certs. What should I do? Start fixing stuff on the side.
Yeah, start fixing stuff on the side.
Get that hustle on.
And just be prepared, because you never know, that money may come soon. Like, just start studying like you do have the money, so when you'll be ready for the test. You know, and learning the information is going to help you whether you have the cert or not. You know, so it's not always going to be like that. You'll definitely have the money eventually. Just keep grinding and learning. It's about learning. I mean, just because you don't pay for college don't mean you stop learning. You know, just keep learning. Eventually, you'll have the money to get that cert. And you may not even need a cert because you learn more than what the cert can even give you, and you're on to something even bigger than that. So just keep learning.
Thanks for joining, Jesse T. I appreciate it. Go get some sleep.
Cool. Yeah, it might be grants out there. You never know. I don't know. If you got a Facebook, do a GoFundMe or something for your cert. You know, you never know who wants to help somebody out.
That's
And
true.
maybe on YouTube, there's some type of giveaway. There's all types of ways to be creative to get what you want in life.
See,
You know?
I need to. I was was doing a lot of the CompTIA videos at one point.
Right.
You know, talking about the A+ and the Net Plus and all that fun stuff. And I was in contact with them back and forth, and they didn't want to work with me. Like, you know, like I was just like pumping out these videos and stuff, and they were like, "Hey, will you do this? Will you do that?" And I was like, "Well, I'm already kind of doing it anyway, but you know, like, what can you do for me? You know, if you're gonna like say like, you know, do this, you know?" And they're like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Well, all right. If you're not gonna do anything for me, like, I'm not gonna do any more videos because you know, don't tell me what to do and then not like, you know, like offer to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be that person. You know, like don't be that company. Like, I'm helping you guys out. I'm like doing a lot really because those videos are actually like pretty good. You know, if you search for some of those search terms on those videos, like they rank pretty good. So it's like, come on, man. Like seriously. And I'm located like I don't know, like 60 miles from like their home base. So it's like,
really?
yeah.
Oh, they're in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, come on, man. At least like bring me out there and give me some swag or something. But it's because I think it's because I don't have any certs. I don't have any of their certs. So they're like, you know, forget this guy. But it's like it don't matter. It's like, come on. I'm like promoting your stuff regardless. I'm not telling anybody not to get your stuff. I'm telling people to go out and get your stuff. You know?
Hey man, there comes a time in life to where you no longer sit at people's table, you sit at your own table. So if they're not, you know, if they're not willing to, you know, invite you down to dinner, then, you know, you have your own feast. You feel me?
Yep. You can
This
come to dinner here anytime you want, man.
Yes, sir.
Anytime.
I'm going to take you up on it. I'll be at your door like, Zach, what's good?
That's fine. What's going on, man? Let's go. I'm like 90. I'm like like 100 miles west of Chicago, so I'm like in the boonies, but we can kick it.
Hey man, you know, I want to come to Chicago. You know, my father lives in Chicago, who I never met. You know what I mean? I probably never meet the guy, but he lives in Chicago. So who knows? Maybe if he watching this, what's up, man? You know,
Chicago's not all it cracked up to be. I won't go there anymore, man. Like I just.
Really? I know a lot of people in Chicago, man. I have a lot of homies in Chicago.
I won't go there anymore.
I feel you.
I can't do it. It's too risky.
Yo, my wife. Oh yeah, that's life, man. You never know. You can walk out your front door. You never know what's gonna happen.
I know.
What's up, man? How you doing, bro? my wife and her little cousin just got here, so it's about to be a party, bro. I'm about to have to check out.
Yeah, I have to get going too because I got to get working on this thing back here. So, thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate it. I'm glad we finally got together. That makes me so happy. So,
right. I thank you for having me on the channel. And hold on.
We'll do it again, man.
Yeah, I thank you for having me on the channel. Yep. I thank everybody that tuned in. This has been What's Up. And Zach, we got to do this again, man.
We will. Thank you, man. Take it easy. Have a good night. Have fun partying.
Hey, yes, sir. Peace.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
All right. So that was Duan Lightfoot. You guys can check out his channel in the description. There's a link to his channel. He does a lot of networking stuff. And he's done a few other things now recently too, where he talks about some different things, motivation and stuff. He's a really good, nice guy, really, really smart. I love talking to him. He called me up one day. I think I talked to him on the phone for like an hour and a half one day, and we just like chit chat. Like we just talk forever. So he's a really good guy, really, really smart. Like I said. So. Check him out. Check out his channel. If you guys ever want to learn anything about networking, I highly recommend him. So, that's all I got. with Mr. Duan. And that's all I got from me, because I need to get working on this photo booth right here. Because like I said, I have an event tomorrow, and I really need to get this thing figured out. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining the live stream, sticking around, asking questions. James, thank you as always for hopping on board, answering questions with me, and helping out. I appreciate you more than you know. I greatly appreciate, you know, you helping out and all that. That's awesome. You definitely help, man, for sure. So, and I appreciate all you guys watching for sure, because you know I do this for you guys. So if it wasn't for you guys, obviously I wouldn't be here talking. You know, I wouldn't be here sitting in front of a camera, blabbering about IT stuff. So if there's anything that I can ever do for you, you know, you guys, you know how to reach me. You can leave a comment on pretty much any video, and I do go through them from time to time, and then not from really time to time, like once a week I usually go through them, put them in my Trello board, and I try to answer them. You guys can always email me, pcsimplest@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook at pcsimplest. Hit me up on Twitter at pcsimplest. Shoot, I think I'm on Instagram now at IT Career Questions. Find me on Instagram if you want. And let's see, I don't know, that's it really. But that's all I got for you guys. So thank you again very, very much for hanging out tonight. And I got to get to work. I have a very, very busy day tomorrow. So take it easy, and have a good night.